Hi, team. We are just finishing week one of bringing Priority One participants back to the Day Center in Holland, and we're finishing week two in Muskegon. How great it has been to see the participants' smiles and hear about their joy in coming back to see you all. I am cautiously optimistic in our region's COVID cases continuing to trend down. And Governor Whitmer announced recently that she's hoping to move us into phase 5 of the Safe Start plan by the 4th of July. So remember, there's 6 phases, and phase 5 is getting really close to phase 6, which is life back to normal. None of us want to move backwards, so please keep doing your part with social distancing and masking and screening and hand washing. Michigan is doing very, very well. We are still awaiting official guidance from the state of Michigan for paced reopenings, and until that guidance is published, we need to just continue all of the policies and procedures and planning that we've already established. For those of us with offices at Tanglewood Park in Muskegon, please know that both AgeWell and Senior Resources continue to have the majority of their staff primarily working from home, and that the AgeWell Wellness Services will not reopen until phase 6 of the governor's plan. The number of kitchen staff may increase as they shift back to meal production 5 days a week later in July. And I do want to make sure that you all know we are not allowed to go into their commercial kitchen at all until further notice. I know in the past we were able to scan ourselves in and out of the kitchen, but we really need to stay clear of that area. June is the last month of Life Circle's fiscal year, and we are anticipating that we will finish the year ahead of budget since we've done such a good job with controlling our expenses. Census is considerably below where we are budgeted to be, so obviously that's something we're going to continue to prioritize and work hard to increase our enrollments in the coming year. But I just wanted to thank you all for doing a good job with managing resources and help us to control our expenses. So as I've mentioned in previous updates, the COVID crisis has really forced a lot of introspection and soul searching. For me, I had to question a lot of the business that used to occupy my time and how it may have actually distracted me from what really matters. So my question for you to ponder this weekend is, what has the COVID pandemic taught you about yourself and your priorities? Is there anything that you were forced to discontinue that isn't worth resuming? We have all been accustomed to creating care plans with participants based on what matters most to them. So how about using this same approach with ourselves? What will our life plan be? Please enjoy your weekend. I will be off on PTO next week, so I'll see you again in July. And thank you again for being wonderful employees and wonderful community members.